Hello, I'm Grylls, and today we are going to be jumping into the Australian outback. What we'll find there, I don't know. Key to jumping out of a plane is you got to do it carefully and land when you hit the ground. Land with the Here we are, the Australian outback. You may see it's very dry and arid. Australia is home to some of the most dangerous creatures. We're talking scorpions, spiders. We are talking snakes and kangaroos. Come with me. Oof. There's one now. There's one of the most poisonous scorpions in Australia. You're gonna want to watch out for these guys. I think I'm gonna save them for later, for a little meal. Always carry a bag. With the proper tools, it might make the difference between dying dry out in the outback and surviving to tell the story. Oh, I'm already starting to feel the humidity and heat. It gets real hot out in this part of the outback. Ooh, I'm sweating. A good way to keep your body temperature low is to find a source of water and cover yourself with it. So I'm going to look for a source of water now. If you start to see plants, you're on the right track to a source of water. Here's a little stream. Oh, this is some dirty water. With dirty water like this, you're going to want to boil it over a fire and capture it in order to boil out any potential bacteria, and any possible parasites that might be in the water. If you don't have a flint stone with you to start a fire, the next best way is to get 2 sticks and rub them against each other. A fast rubbing motion like this will do the trick. It will take a while, so patience is key. Blowing on the flame, blowing on the heat introduces oxygen to it. It's more, the fire thrives with oxygen. There's a spark. We're getting some smoke. Once you start to see the smoke, you know your fire's gonna be about ready to be started. Okay. There we go. There we go. Get a little dry grass on there. That'll pick up the flames really nicely. And little sticks. Oh, that's a beautiful flame. That's a beautiful flame. We got it going nicely. So now let me get some of this water here. I can use a leaf, and I'm gonna get some of this water here. And when the fire evaporates the water, the evaporated water will get caught in this leaf, and I'll be able to drink it safely off there. Ah, that's refreshing. In this dry weather, you have no idea how refreshing that can be. So now I'm going. What are you saying? I crack out my snack from earlier and give it a good roasting on the fire. Here he is, Australian scorpion. Ah! Oh! Ah! Fuck! Ah! The bugger bit me. You see this? He stung me. That venom, if it spreads through my body, it could potentially paralyze my arm. I'm gonna want to suck it out quickly. Oh, I could have just saved my life. Now back to this bugger. Careful this time. Put him on my little slash plant. Smell is sizzling. Scorpion has a meaty texture once you crack through the exterior. And it's an acquired taste. But I've eaten worse. Oh, that hits the spot. I think it's time I put out this fire and continue on my path out of here. I think we're gonna have to make it. I think we're gonna have to make it over this here gully in order to reach the other side of this mountain, and going around might take too long in this arid heat. It looks like I'm gonna have to go up. What you wanna do here is fashion yourself a pick out of a stick. One for each hand will give you a good grip to climb. This should be the perfect stick to fashion a pick out of. One down. The trick here is to get the top of the stick really pointy so it digs, so it digs into the rocks and dirt really well. Two down. I'm ready to climb. So you want to position yourself real good from the get-go. Any flaw in your positioning could lead to your downfall. Literally. What's key here is to always have solid footing on all the three of your limbs you're not moving, and only move one limb at a time. Bugger. Oh. After taking a nasty spill like that, you're gonna want to sit for a bit in order to make sure the wound doesn't get worse. Luckily, I don't think I broke my leg this time, so I think it will be plenty safe to continue on my climb up this mountain. But I've got to give my leg a little more of a break before I continue my climb. In the situation where you do break a leg, you're gonna want to find something to make a splint, and quick, so the bone doesn't get any worse. Because a broken bone could be bad news. It could cut into your bloods and spread your blood everywhere, and that's not something that's gonna bode well for your safety. Oof. Oh, check out that view. We made it on top of the gully, and in the distance I see what looks to be a body of water, a lake maybe. Might be a good idea to try and get there before nightfall. Because once nightfall dry and arid deserts might be warm in the day, but they're some of the coldest places at night. And you gotta be ready to be warm so you don't get hypothermia while you're trying to sleep. When you see a steep incline like this, you're gonna want to slide down it carefully. That's a kangaroo. Now normally they won't bother you, but this one's with its little Joey. And if a mother feels threatened when it's with its Joey, it won't hesitate to stomp on your ass. It won't hesitate to kick your ass. So we're gonna want to stay low and stay down, or else it's gonna be bad news. Here's a cactus. These things will prick you, and some of them have toxins that will poison you. You gotta know the difference. This one here is safe, but you gotta want to be careful with the prickers. Inside, you can find a lot of water. I think it's in our best interest that we continue towards the lake we saw earlier, because we're getting dang close to night. We're getting dang close to nighttime, and when that falls, we're gonna need supplies, we're gonna need fire, and we're gonna need shelter. Okay. There it is. The lake. First step will be securing food. And I have a pretty good feeling we might be able to catch some nice fish in that lake. Now, let me fasten the string out of some natural resources. Yep. There we go. And a hook. Yep, there's the hook. Tie it together. This is line fishing. You gotta be sensitive to when there's a fish on the line, because that's when you pull it and hook it. The fish got away. That's a big one. There we go. And there, that's a great fish. That's gonna cook well over our fire. I'm going to collect firewood. And I'm going to collect firewood for the night, so I could keep warm. These little trees here work just fine. Awesome. Now what I want to do is build a shelter that will keep some heat from the fire, so so the nightfall, the cool at night doesn't get to me in my sleep. And it's built. My shelter, my fire. Time to get down. Now, as I do in most episodes, of the show, it's good to take all the clothes off before to warm by the fire, and to check yourself for any ticks or bugs. You have no idea how good this fire feels with these cool nighttime temperatures coming down, and all around me. Oh. Oh, this is good fish too. I caught a great fish. It is cooking real nice over the fire. You're going to want to gut it first. The rest of this is all good meat that you can eat. Oh, that's good. That's good meat that's good meat that I can eat. Oh, nightfall is brutal in these parts. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to make sure I don't have any ticks before I put my clothes back on to stay warm. Yeah. No ticks here. Okay, time to get some shut-eye. I don't want to sleep too long because the natural predators and the poisonous snakes and bugs in this area will get to me in my sleep. Okay, it's the middle of the night. It's really cold, and I heard something rustling outside my shelter. You gotta be careful because there's threat and all kinds of spiders here. Good morning. This is Bear Grylls, day 2 in the Australian outback. My body's having some trouble adjusting to these warm temperatures after a night of the cold. I think I'll have to take all my clothes off again in order to adjust and not overheat and become dehydrated. Splashing some water on your face certainly feels good with these morning heats. I think I'm ready to put my clothes back on and start my journey on this day. Now, to desperate times is when you're going to want to start looking for civilization. Because if I'm out here much longer, I might start losing my mind before my body goes. Before my body falls victim to the heat. Here we go. I'm gonna want to move quick, because the more ground I cover, the better chances I find civilization. Moving fast is key, but not only in short bursts, so you don't overwork yourself and become subject to dehydration. No civilization in sight. Time to keep moving. The arid desert landscape is getting the best of me. You don't want to move too fast for too long, or your body is going to start telling you it needs rest and it needs water. And in these heats, rest could mean the end. Let's keep moving. These heats are getting to me. I think it's about time to take all my clothes off again in order to stay warm. In order to keep my body temperatures consistent. Oh. Taking all your clothes off is good for the body temperatures to stay consistent in this brutal heat. I don't want to stay here too long. I have to keep moving. I gotta cool down, man. Finding civilization's looking bleak. I'm gonna wanna look for food to keep my body energized and healthy. What's that? Uh-oh. I hear a rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes are incredibly poisonous, but if you know how to approach them, they can be a great source of protein to power your body on to the next day. There it is. Rattlesnake. Yeah, you recognize the rattlesnake by the rattling noise it makes. There's one now. If you get it by its head, you can hold it and kill it. It got me it bit my leg. I'm gonna have to suck the venom out before it overcomes my body. Crisis averted. Now let's capture this snake and roast it over the fire. You gotta remove the poison glands, which are right here under the teeth. Snake will actually be quite delicious, especially after being trapped out in these arid badlands for so long. Oh, that hits the spot. Oh, I need some water. Oh, I just found water. Oh, what a relief. I needed water. Oh. Time to keep on moving. If we want to get out of these Australian badland outbacks, we're going to have to stay on our toes. And I don't mean tiptoe, take it slow. I mean keep those toes running. I don't know if we're gonna be any closer to civilization anytime soon. and it's almost nightfall again, and those cool desert temperatures are sounding pretty nice right now after a long day of getting blasted with the heat and having my hydrations throw out of my body. Oh my God. Let's build shelter again. Fishing. Chop the wood. Build the shelter. Oh. Before the nighttime temperatures, I'm going to want to take all my clothes off again in order to adjust, in order to keep the heat from getting the best of me. And getting my body prepared for the nighttime temperatures. So I took all the clothes off, and the heat is brutal, but the sun is going down, and for the night it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to stay warm. So I gotta put my clothes back on. Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh, time to get some much needed shut-eye. Oh. I woke up in a cold sweat. I'm sweating because my body can't seem to handle these extreme temperature changes. And the sweat is cold because it's cold outside. Oh. 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 It might be smart for me to start moving again before nightfall ends, because these nighttime temperatures will be a lot less hard to navigate than the heat of the daytime temperatures that was brutalizing me yesterday and making an example out of my body. Even though I'm in peak physical condition, some of you may not be, and it might be advantageous to move during the cool weather so your body doesn't lose its energy and its water way too quickly, and then the journey to safety becomes a whole new level of treacherous. Oh. Oh. No. Let's move. Oh. Let's run. I might be in peak physical condition, but this weather's brutal. And even in these nighttime temperatures, running is tough over these bumpy terrains and these hard stuff to conquer. Here's a pile of shit. You could actually get a lot of nutrients, a lot of liquid out of shit. That's got a taste to it. You won't believe it, but the amount of water you could get out of shit is enough to keep you moving for another day. So just because it tastes like shit doesn't mean it's shitty for you. Oh, I drank shit water. Oh, I gotta take a break. Oh, drank too much shit water. Oh, it's one of those. I'm not sure if you could tell, but the sun's coming up, and the heat is gonna destroy me unless I take all my clothes off. It's in taking all your clothes off when the heat gets bad can be the difference between life and death. Let's move. Oh, this heat's getting the best of me. Not even all the hydration I receive from scarfing down shit water can keep this peak conditioned body running. Sometimes if you barf and you throw up, it's bad news, and it can mean your body's gonna be taken over by bacterias. Let's move. These arid and dry desert landscapes are making me their bitch, and treating me like a dirty bitch. And it's not much I don't know how much longer I have before my body gives out in these extreme temperatures. I gotta find civilization today. If I don't, my body's gonna give out. Yeah, covered that. But second cup. It feels good to have my clothes up, but sometimes you gotta put them back on. Brutal. Oh, these unforgiving dry desert landscapes are nothing against me. And I'm gonna find civilization, 'cause my life depends on it. Let's move. Took a tumble. I think I broke my leg this time. I think I broke my leg this time. I'm gonna have to find some resources to fashion some sort of split, because without a split, my bones could gush blood, and if my bones cause my bones to gush, it's over. It's all over for me. Just get some natural resources. There we go. Some natural resources. You should be able to fashion twine or something out of this. This could get ugly real quick. A broken leg in the wilderness like this could cause you to say bye-bye. This is quick. It's a quick and a simple fix, but as much as a leg and some as much as a stick and fashion twine could save your life. Let's move. I'm almost out of here. This map I've had the whole time tells me that I'm just a couple miles from civilization that way. The best thing I can do now is keep moving. Best thing to do in these situations is keep moving. Never stop moving. luck is on my side today. I just found some water. That's gonna really help me move for these last couple miles. Just got my leg. Just got refashion these leg splits. Once these leg splits are just gotta refashion my leg splits. And now that these leg splits are ready to go, I'm going to be able to make it to civilization in one piece. There's civilization. Cars. I've never been happier to see an interstate highway. This has been Bear Grylls in the Australian outback, one of the most dry and arid landscapes in all of the southern hemisphere. Always stay wild. And this is Bear Grylls. I hope you could use the tips I've taught you today to stay in one piece. And now that I know I'm back safe in civilization, I think it's a good idea to take all my clothes off. Hey! I've been lost in the outback! It's good to let people know you've been lost, so then they can find you and save you. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching Bear Grylls survive in the outback. It's always important to take all your clothes off, so that you can survive the dry, arid heat. This has been Bear Grylls surviving the outback. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Can you take me to the nearest hospital? I believe my leg has been broken and smashed and bashed in 40 places. Oh, my broken leg. I am now in this man's car, and we're hopefully on the way to an emergency room so I could get some proper care for my leg. And this has been Bear Grylls. Never be afraid to confront the outdoors, the wilderness, and nothing is always dangerous out there, but live dangerously.